It was a rainy afternoon, and the heavy drops of rain were falling from the dark sky. And under a very large tree that gave little shelter from the storm, Max and Luna met face to face after many days of silence, and the air around them was heavy, not only with rain, but also with unspoken words and hidden feelings. Luna looked very sad, her eyes lowered, her hair wet from the rain. And Max gently asked her in a worried voice why she was so silent and if he should say something to make her feel better. But Luna replied, with quiet pain, that she had been standing there waiting for him in the rain for 2 long hours. Max was surprised and asked her why she had called him to meet in such bad weather. And Luna said, with a serious expression, that they needed to talk, and Max told her to speak openly because he was listening carefully. And then she asked him directly why he had been late. Max explained quickly that he had been busy, but Luna answered with disappointment that he was always busy and never seemed to have real time for her. And Max, with sadness in his voice, admitted that the truth was he had not even wanted to see her that day. And Luna softly confessed that this was exactly why she had asked for this meeting, because they needed to speak honestly, and because this might even be their last meeting together. Max was shocked by her words and asked why she was speaking about a last meeting, and if she really meant that she would never see him again. But Luna said firmly that she would always see their child because that bond would remain. But she would not continue to meet Max as before. Max felt helpless and said that he had already come to her many times with flowers and with apologies, but she had not forgiven him, and he asked what more he could possibly do. But Luna answered in a voice filled with pain that she could not forgive him. No matter how many times he tried, Max asked desperately what he had done that was so unforgivable. But Luna softly told him that he already knew the reasons, because he had been selfish and had not thought about the future of their child. And Max immediately turned the question back on her and asked if she herself had truly thought about their child's future. And he tried to defend himself by saying that he had made efforts to save their family. Luna argued that she had come to him many times while he had only come twice, and even those visits felt like they were only for show. And she added that he was still the father and that he could see their child any time. But Max grew upset and asked her if she thought that another man, she married someone else, could ever take his place as the father of their child. And Luna firmly told him that he was the cause of this broken relationship. Max admitted with heavy regret that he had not been a perfect husband, and he did not hide the truth that he had sometimes raised his hand against her, though he argued that it had not been all the time. But Luna replied with sadness that he had hit her many times, and she had never told anyone about it. Max tried to explain by saying that there had always been reasons and that he had never hit her without cause. But Luna stopped him and said clearly that no matter what reason, a man should not raise his hand against his wife. And she reminded him painfully that he had even hurt her when she was pregnant, a memory that she could never forget. Max defended himself again, saying that he had not truly hit her, then only jerked her. And he insisted that there was a difference. But Luna replied strongly that no man should ever act in violence toward his wife. And she asked what had caused that fight. Max admitted it had been jealousy. Because when she was pregnant, she had screamed and spoken unkind words, and he had lost his temper. But Luna told him that in such a moment he should have been calm and shown respect. And she added that she had once respected him, but that his actions had destroyed that respect, because he had imagined things she never did and blamed her unfairly. Max argued that his jealousy made him act wrongly, but Luna reminded him that if she had been truly innocent, he should have spoken gently and said everything was fine, instead of becoming violent. And Max accused her of also speaking harshly, saying that her words were difficult to bear. Luna answered firmly that no matter what she said, he had no right as a husband to hit her. But Max insisted that he was her husband and that she should listen to him. And Luna coldly reminded him that he was now only her ex-husband, and that fate was never easy, and that no family was completely perfect. Max asked what decision she had made, and Luna declared clearly that she wanted a divorce. And when Max asked if she really thought everything would end after that, she said yes and told him to sign the divorce papers. But Max bitterly asked if she was sure that another man would never treat her the same. And Luna told him not to worry about that and to simply find a better wife than her. Max tried to remind her of their good moments in 2 years together. But Luna said there was no point in remembering because she no longer had feelings for him. And when Max said that if their paths separated, their child would stay with him, Luna became firm and said that she had raised the child since birth and would keep him until he was 18. Max asked what she would tell the child when he grew up and asked about his father. And Luna replied that she would explain everything. And she reminded Max that he had never promised to stop hurting her. And she could not believe him, and Max asked what about her promises. And he said that if she had promised to change, maybe things could have been different. They both recalled a fight where Max had accused her of drinking alcohol, and Max said he remembered hitting her then. But Luna replied that it had not even been alcohol. It was just a cocktail. And she said he had shamed her in front of her friends without even listening to her. But Max said he did not believe her. And Luna explained that she had done it only to hurt him back because he had offended her earlier. Max said he could not remember what he had done before, and Luna accused him of always forgetting, but Luna said there was no need because the main reason for the divorce was not only his temper, but also his betrayal. And she finally admitted that she could never forgive him for cheating. Max denied strongly that he had cheated. But Luna said she had seen him with another girl laughing, and that was enough for her, and Max tried to explain that it was not what she thought. But Luna told him not to lie because her heart already knew the truth. And she said the divorce was final. Max protested again, but Luna answered coldly that he had done this to himself. And at that moment, the rain grew heavier, and the water ran down his face mixed with his tears, and Luna turned and walked away into the storm, leaving him standing alone under the tree. Max watched as she disappeared into the distance, and the flowers drooped in his hands, and he felt nothing but regret, sorrow, and emptiness. And he understood too late that sometimes love cannot fix everything, and sometimes mistakes cannot be erased. And all he could do now was hope quietly for a better tomorrow, not only for himself, but also for Luna and for their child, because life had to go on. If you enjoyed listening to this story, please do not forget to like this video, to subscribe to the channel, and to share it with your friends so that more people can listen and learn from it.